Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. In this occasion, we will tell you about the material incomplete independent clause. Before we go into the material, I will tell you about my partner in this video. First is my name is Muhammad Refian Azim, and then second member is Muhammad Hussein. The third member is Muhammad Iqbal Samudra, and the last member is Muhammad Ridwan Sayyidi. Okay, let's check out the material. Okay, check in your screen. There is a definition of independent clause. Nah, in the first sentence, we know independent clause is a group of words that express a complete sentence where the sentence doesn't need a support sentence. I will give an example. There is I eat. The example is I eat in the restaurant. This is independent clause. There is in the sentence does need a support sentence like no. The sentence is everyone know about the sentence. The sentence explain the subject I eat in the restaurant. The sentence is easy to understand. Next, in the second slide, we talk about the formula of independent clause. The formula is subject plus verb plus with or without components. Next is the characteristic of independent clause. There is three characteristic. This is main characteristic. Have a subject, and then predicate, and then the information of the sentence is easy to understand. Next, in the next slide, we talk about the several independent clause, like a simple sentence, and then compound sentence, complex sentence, and the last is compound complex sentence. This is sub material we will explain to you, and then my partner we will explain to you, and then the next is Muhammad Hussein. He will talk about the simple sentence. Okay, for Muhammad Al Mukarram Hussein, time is yours.
Okay, thanks for Rafian. Well, let's just start the discussion about simple sentence and compound sentence. The first one, a simple sentence. What is a simple sentence? Simple sentence is the most basic sentence type, consisting of only one independent clause. This type of sentence does not mean simple to understand because simple sentences themselves refer to certain pattern, not the complexity of dog. Basically, simple sentences have a formula like this: subject plus verb plus complement or object. Example 1. My sister read the magazine. My sister as subject, read as verb, the magazine as object. 2. The manager came late today. The manager as subject, came as verb, late today as adverb. 3. He is diligent. He as subject, is as verb, diligent as adjective. Okay, after we understand what is a simple sentence, let's enter the next material, a compound sentence. If in a sentence there are two independent clause compound sentence are formed. Next, what is a compound sentence? A compound sentence is a sentence which consists of two or more independent clauses are associated with an equal level of importance. For that, we need marker words such as coordinate conjunction, conjunctive adverb, or semicolon. The structure of compound sentence is independent clause plus coordinate conjunction or conjunctive adverb or semicolon plus independent clause. Okay, I will explain marker words in compound sentence. 1. Coordinate conjunction. The characteristic of coordinate conjunction is the addition of words such as for, but, yet, so, and not. Example 1. He handsome, but he had bad attitude. He handsome as independent clause, but as conjunction, he had bad attitude as independent clause. 2. My mother cooking food for dinner. My mother cooking food as independent clause, food for as conjunction, dinner as independent clause. 3. She leave me and her never come back. She leave me as independent clause and as conjunction, her never come back as independent clause. Note, sometimes the coordinate conjunction is unable to show a specific or logical relationship from the clause that can stand alone, especially the conjunction and. Next, 2. Semicolon. Semicolon is used to combine two interconnected independent clauses in a sentence. Example: Dana is late to school. Semicolon, she skipped her breakfast. 2. My mother always take care of us. Semicolon, I love her so much. 3. She broke her promise. Semicolon, people never believe her anymore. So, between the two clauses, there is a semicolon as connector. Next, 3. Conjunctive adverb. The characteristic of the conjunctive adverb is the addition of the word furthermore, however, therefore, finally, that is, then, also, and so on. Example 1. After 6 hours flight from Australia, finally, he arrived in Jakarta. 2. My sister getting fever last night. Then she cannot go to school today. 3. Dodi sing very well. Also, he can write song too. Note, the conjunctive adverb in a compound sentence usually occupy at the beginning or end of the second independent clause. This conjunction, when it is at the beginning of the clause, usually followed by a comma. When it is at the end, it is often preceded by a comma. Next, compound sentence structure with the conjunctive adverb, namely, if it is at the beginning of sentence, then the first independent clause 1 conjunctive adverb plus independent clause 2. The second independent clause 1 plus coordinate conjunction plus conjunctive adverb plus independent clause 2. If at the end of the sentence, then independent clause 1 coordinate conjunction plus independent clause 2 plus conjunctive adverb. Okay, maybe that's my explanation of the simple sentence and compound sentence. Okay, for the next material about complex sentence and compound complex sentence will be explained by my friend Muhammad Iqbal Ramadan. Check it out.
In this occasion, I'm going to talk about complex sentence and compound complex sentence. Let's see the first material. The first material is complex sentence. What is the complex sentence? Complex sentence is if there are one independent clause and one or more dependent clause in the sentence type is called complex sentence. So what is the formula of complex sentence? The formula is independent clause plus dependent clause. And dependent clause in complex sentence is usually preceded by subordinate conjunction, relative pronoun, relative adverb, and noun clause, which function to combine independent clause and dependent clause in the complex sentence. For the example is, because mom called Dad before I told her to, the birthday surprise was rain. And the first dependent clause is because mom called Dad, and the second is before I told her to, and the independent clause is the birthday surprise was rain. And then the dependent clause can be divided into the three types. The first type is adverbial clause, and the formula is subordinate conjunction after because, while, although plus subject plus verb. And the example is, because she had free time during last holiday, she rearranged her house. And the second is adjective clause, and the formula is relative pronoun which, who, whom, whose, that's, or relative adverb why, when, where plus subject plus verb. And the example is people who do exercise regularly have lower risk of depression. And the third type is noun clause, and the formula is question word 5W plus 1H plus subject plus verb. And the example is I forgot where I put my key. And the next is the rules for using punctuation in dependent clause as are follows. The first rule is an adverbial clause can be at the beginning or at the end of the sentence. When at the beginning of the sentence, usually the adverbial clause and independent clause are separated by commas, and the otherwise when at the end of the sentence, usually adverbial clause and independent clause are not separated by commas. For the example is because I will give you, when I finish, I will give you a call, and then I will give you a call when I finish. And the second rule is for adjective clause. If the information it carries is not important and will not change the meaning of the sentence, so the commas is not used. For the example is, I like the book that he just read. And the otherwise, if the information it carries is not important and not will change the meaning of the sentence, the commas is used. For the example is, Tom, which is very cute, is my cat. And the next material is compound complex sentence. What is the compound complex sentence? Compound complex sentence is a sentence type which is combining of compound sentence and complex sentence. Uh, this type of sentence has 3 or more clauses in it, where there are at least 2 independent clause and 1 dependent clause. For the example of compound complex sentence, the first example is Yulia will work out 3 times a week, feels good about her body. So therefore, she is happy all the time. The adjective clause for this sentence is the adverbial clause for this sentence is will work 3 times a week, and the first independent clause is Yulia feels good about her body, and the second independent clause is she is happy all the time, and subjunctive adverb is therefore. And the second example is people who do exercise regularly rarely get sick. They usually have good immune system. And the adjective clause in the sentence is who do exercise regularly. And the first the independent clause is people rarely get sick. And the second independent clause is they have good immune system. The next example is I can start conversation that makes people interested, but it's hard to keep it going because I run out of things to say. The adjective clause of this sentence is that make people interested, and the adverbial clause of this sentence is because I often run out of things to say. And the first independent clause is I can start the conversation, and the second independent clause is it's hard to keep it going. And then the subordinate conjunction is because. I think that's all from me. Thanks for your nice attention.
Hello, I will explain to you what is the types of independent clause. After discussing the types of sentence in the independent clause, so we now discuss about the types of independent clause. In the first session, you has seen the meaning of independent clause, and in this session, you will see the types of independent clause. First is independent clause with transitive verb, and second is independent clause with intransitive verb, and third independent clause with linking verb. First, independent clause with transitive verb. Independent clause with transitive verb describes a subject who takes action on a direct object. Example, Donnie painted a beautiful sunflower. Donnie is the subject, painted is the object, and a beautiful sunflower is painted is the verb, and a beautiful sunflower is a direct object. A beautiful sunflower is direct object who has explained what is the Donnie paint. Next, the man was drink 4 bottles of vodka until him drunk. The man is the subject, was drink 4 bottles of vodka is the verb, was drink is the verb, and 4 bottles of vodka is the object, and until him drunk is the adverb. 4 bottles of vodka is the direct object who explain what is the man was drink. And next, 3. The police was bring murder toward the jail. The police is the subject, was bring murder is the verb, was bring is the verb, murder is the object, and toward the jail is the adverb. Murder is the direct object who explain the police was bring, or the police bring. Okay, the conclusion is that the independent clause sentence with the transitive verb forms a complete idea with the object. Next, number 2, independent clause with intransitive verb. Independent clause with intransitive verbs describes the subjects who takes action without hitting the direct object. So, independent clause with intransitive verbs, it is a sentence who describes the subjects who takes action without hitting the direct object, or the sentence has no object. Let's see the example. 1. The flight from Lion Airlines often arrives late. The flight from Lion Airlines is the subject, and often arrives late, it's the adverb. So, the flight from Lion Airlines often arrives late. The sentence has no object. Next, the students always comes early every day. In the sentence, it is no one object. Next, she never eats pizza before. In this sentence too, has no object. So the conclusion is that the independent clause sentence with the meaning of intransitive verbs forms a complete idea without any object, or the sentence who has no object. Okay, next 3. Linking verb. Independent clause with linking verb explains that the subject has a certain description. To form this description requires a complement to the subject, namely subject of complement. Example 1. That wedding organizer are trusted. So we can see that wedding organizer are trusted. That wedding organizer is the subject, and are trusted is the adverb. Yes, the sentence has no verb and no object, but the sentence has a subject, and the subject has a certain description. Who the certain description of the subject is, in the example 1, is trusted. That wedding organizer are trusted. Next, example number 2. This new book fiction is wanted. This new book fiction is subject, and is wanted is the adverb or a certain description. Next, 3. The biography of Mahatma Gandhi to be a bestseller book in the month. The biography of Mahatma Gandhi is the subject. To be a bestseller book in the month is the adverb. In the sentence, same, it is don't have a verb and also object. The sentence has it is has no one verb and no object. It is only has a subject and adverb, or only has a subject and has a certain description. The subject is the biography of Mahatma Gandhi, and the certain description is to be a bestseller book in the month. Okay, I think that's enough. Thank you.
That's all material we can explain. Sorry if there is a mistake. And then may Allah forgive us. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.